Hello guys, so after a long time I solved this contest. Due to some personal issue I was not able to solve some participate in contest and even though upload some videos also. So from today onwards I will participate and I will upload the videos on the next day or on the same day of that contest. So I didn't participate in this contest, but I solved these questions. Now I will explain the answers of this all four questions from A to D. Really good questions and good concepts. Please support us on channel, Instagram, and if you want to clear your doubts, you can join our Telegram group also, where we will try to solve your queries or your doubts also. So weekly contest 392. So first question is longest strictly increasing or strictly decreasing Subarray. I will explain the question. So in these questions you need to find out only any sub, like here is given array like A, B, C, D, E. So this is suppose array given. So like suppose I will take numbers in place of that 4, 3, 2, 1. You can remove this A. So it is asking that you need to take a subarray. Subarray is like the continuous part of array from anywhere, and like this continuous part. This is a one of subarray. Like there are many subarrays in this one part. So they are asking that what is the maximum length of subarray which are having like strictly increasing means that the previous number like AI should be smaller than AI plus 1, and strictly decreasing means AI should be strictly increasing than AI plus 1. This is the strictly condition. There will be no any equal to sign. So we need to find out a subarray which having maximum length and which follows this pattern. So the constraints are very less, like n is 50. So you can use the for double for loop, like for two for loops, and you can get the answer easily. But I have used an optimal approach which is asked in many interviews, and I would say it will be best if you solve by this method. So in this question what I am doing, firstly in one for loop you can calculate the maximum length. Like suppose if there is an array, I will take example of this 1 4 3 1 4 3 3 2. There will be requirements of 2 for loop, but not in n square complexity. It will be only in 2 into n complexity code. This is the my code, and the question is formed to solve in this one code, but I would suggest you should try this code also, but this one is a really good approach for solving such questions, for getting a better time complexity. So now in this question what I did, just in one for loop what you will do, you will check whether this condition is satisfying, whether this for loop, this one is greater than or the previous one. If it is, we will know that these two are already fulfilling that condition. Now we will check similar for this 3, whether this is greater than this. If it is greater than this, means obviously this it will be the greater than the next last previous of this one. So it will be get added into this one, means it will be 3. So you will go again unless this condition will fall down, and you know how many counts you did up to this point. Suppose like if this 10 is there, it will not contribute in this one if it is getting wrong at this point. So we only need to go forward. If any condition fails, it will not satisfy any other condition from that point to previous point. So what I did, just only I am counting. I am just going forward from this point, counting. As a first number will be remain as usual. We know that at the end, for any strictly increasing or decreasing, the size of 1 will be remain as usual. Like suppose the nums will be only one digit is there, then the answer will be 1 only. So for that reason I am just mentioning count as 1. Now I'm just moving forward with this condition. When the condition breaks, that time what I will do, I'll just update the maximum value, whether this subarray is maximum or not. If it is, it will get updated. And then what I will do, this condition is failed at this point, but this condition is true at this point. So for that, sorry, we will go actual condition. So 1 4 3 3 2. So at this condition, this subarray is fulfilling the condition, but this point is not fulfilling this condition. So at the end, our for loop will break, and the for loop will come into this one else condition, and it will be count. Now count 1 will be for this one point, it will be 1. Now we will compare with this one, it is not fulfilling that, come again, it will be 1. So in this way it's going on. Similarly, you need to change only, but remember this thing, after completion of for loop you should update this max also, because sometimes what will happen, there will be strictly increasing array, there will be only strictly increasing array. So you need to consider that one condition also, and lot of time I have committed this mistake, so you should avoid this one. Now here similarly for decreasing order, just you need to change the symbol and you will get the similar answer. So I will submit in front of you, it is already solved, but it would be better in front of. So it is getting accepted. I hope you understand this code. Let's go for the second question. Lexicographically, smallest string after operation with constraints. I will hide the code first. So I hope this, you got this answer. So in this question, what are they? They are given a string yes, and you need to make a string t, and there is condition that, like you know that a b c like z, they have given this condition, like this is the in cyclic order, the alphabetical characters are in cyclic order. Then they want to know that you need to make a string t which is having distance from s will be smaller than equals to k, and which will be the lexicographically smallest. So we need to make a string from this, and there is one condition on, like the t will be of equal size of n, the size will be s dot size will be equal to same size both, like suppose n of size n, then the tree will be of size n. So now how we will think, like think one first approach, like suppose if you take, like here zbkb z k equals to 3, k equals to 3. Now suppose if you make t equals to as usual, that time you will realize that the summation of this distance, Manhattan distance from this one, not Manhattan, I guess I'm mentioning Manhattan, but no, it is not Manhattan, the distance will be 0, because there is in cyclic order a b c d up to z, and then a we are taking similar, then the answer the difference will be 0. So from here from this one observation we will get to know that if you start making string from lexicography from starting, at the end any point where the k value will be exist that summation will be getting existed, that time you can copy the next substring as usual in it. Like suppose you are making z b b z, suppose you created here a b something like this way, and now the k's value is getting exit, like suppose any change here to make this string lexicography smaller, that time what you will do, you will just simply copy paste the next string as usual here. That this, from this observation you will get to know that if you make same characters at their same position, it will be give summation up to 0 only. So what I did here, just only firstly what I am doing, I am just making one summation character, like till date how much summation is done to making that t string, and just I am checking, like suppose if you want to a minimum distance, they are asking circular that for circular, like for circular, for going from a to z, from this point it will be 25, but from this point it will be 1. So you need to take minimum among these two. So here I'm just making one count, as that sum means count here, count the size, then string t. So I'm just checking from all the available characters, like the a from first to last character up to z. I'm checking which condition among that minimum distance among that will giving that answer, like which is smaller than equals to k, smaller than equals to k, smaller than equals to k. The first character which will give this condition, I will include that character, because we want lexicographically smaller one. So for we will add up that character in our string as a t, and we will count we will add up that value which is minimum among this r, and we will break that loop, because if you there is no any valid point to take another character from away from this point, because it will give it will not fulfill the condition which is mentioned in the question. So now we will do for this whole loop, when k will, like suppose the k's limit is like 100 and that will be fulfilled, that time what will happen, the next elements will only fall in when the characters will be equal. So there is no any requirement of making that one thing also, it will be in this for loop it will be get included, and this time complexity will be 26 into n only. So it will be in order of n only. I hope you understand this. I will submit again. It is getting accepted. We will go to the third question. So minimum operation to make median of array equal to k. So they have already mentioned the k. We only required to return how many operations required to make that median equals to k. So here they mentioned that if the array size is even, then the larger of the two values will be taken. Means obviously, suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now here two mediums are there. So they are saying that you need to take highest one. Means like this 4 one. Obviously they are taking only n by 2 values, n by 2 position. Zero based indexing. I am saying about zero based indexing. Now here let's think. So in this question, think like this way. Suppose they have mentioned that you need to make median k equals to something, like median equals to k, median equals to k. Then there is no any condition like suppose there is no any condition like whether you can replace any number with another number, not like you need to decrease or you need to increase. So here in this question, suppose here is given as 2, 5. In this question 2, 5, 6, 8, 5. Now in this question what they are asking, k need to make to 4. Now first option is sort this question, sort this array. So now as a median this is odd, so you need to update this value. At the end, whenever you do like we need to make this k, median equals to 4, we know that if we add any values to this side, then there will be no any, like if you decrease any values with this, it will get shifted to this side, or we will add up, like whatever you operation do, increase or decrease, it will be at the same position, it will come here and there only, values will get shifted here and there. It will be increase your like decreasing this side and increasing this side will be equals to same. Like if you increase, like you will do it on paper, you will get to know. So in this question, like what I did, simply what I did, I just sorted this element. Now like 2, 5, 5, 6, 8, sorted this element and taking middle as n by 2, as I already mentioned that. And just what I did, k equals to 4 I required make. I'm just checking, I'm going until unless when the values of this side will not what to say, there are two conditions, like until unless they are greater than equals to 4, like this way, greater than equals to 4, and optimal to make, like suppose there are 5 there are, so it is optimal to make this value equals to 4, not decreasing, like not smaller than 4. So I am making until unless there is no any smaller element up to that point. So I am making until unless up to there. I'm just calculating the difference. I'm taking the difference up to that point, means up to 2. I will take the difference as a 4 4. Now for this side, what I am doing, until unless the values are greater than equals to this value, I am going, it's like those values are smaller than this one. I am increasing that values to the 4. Like there is, suppose 3 is there, then I will increase it to 4 only. And the 6, there is no need, because it will be as a 4 4. It will be remain as usual. And for only middle one, I need to check that it is equal, then no issue. It is not equal, then I will make that absolute value I will take and just add on, and I need to return the sum. I will submit in front of you. It is getting accepted. You can check the top one solution also. So they are doing same. Yeah. So let's go for the last question, which is really good one. And so in this question, what they are asking, there is graph, like there are multiple edges from 0 to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. There are multiple roads or edges, whatever you say. So they are saying that there are weights of the edges, and there are queries like what will be the minimum distance or value you will require to go from that query, like u to v or v to u. There are some, they are same. So they are given, but there is one condition, like this is not normal distance. The distance will be like, if you go from city 0 to 1 and then 1 to 4, then the distance of this v1 and v2, the total value of this 0 to 4 will be v1 and v2. And similarly for everything, the cities or the edges will come in between. You will do the add of that, bitwise add of that, all the edges weight coming in your path. So this is the question, and they are asking you need to return the answer to all the queries. So let's think think your approach first. I will explain my approach. If you like my videos, please subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot to make such videos, and we will try our best to give you good content and some good knowledge, whatever we learn in our journey and right now learning. So now in this question, you should understand, like in AND there is one condition. Suppose in bit there is 32 bit. Suppose we mention this, this is the bit positions. Suppose 0 1 0 1 0, this is one of number, whatever you just calculate, and one number is this one, the weight value, whatever I am saying. Now understand, in any weight, suppose this value, any bit value is getting 0, then if you take any other number and add with that, this bit's value will be remain always 0. So its AND properties like 1 and 1 equals to 1, 0 and 0 equals to 0, 0 and 1 equals to 0, 1 and 0 equals to 0. So only at this condition 1 is coming, or the rest of condition 0 is coming. So it is optimal to find out the, it's like to make, means like you need to make minimum distance, minimum value of that traveling between cities, and in that you can travel same city in many multiple times, like you can go same city multiple times. So in that, what you will do, you will choose any value for any bit. You can choose 0, like that. Suppose in one city, one edge, this bit is 0, but in another city this bit is 0. So what you will do in overall journey, you will try to maximize your bits, like these values to be 0, and for that reason it is optimal to choose all the values. Suppose if all the values are equal, then the answer will be remain as usual, but if it is not equal, then the answer will give you minimum value among all that group. So I will explain. Let's 1, here is 0, here is 3, here is 4. Suppose here is 10, here is 5, here is no, let's 7, 7, 7, 7, 7 and 1. Now this is the condition, and separate is this one. We don't have any, we don't require to take this one condition. So now think, suppose you want to go from this city to this city. You need to go from this city to this city. So what if you travel by this way, the answer will be 7. But if you choose this way, like go to this way and you to come to this way, then what will happen? It will be 1 1 1 1 1 1 and 0 0 1. So now any bit will come 0, then all the bit of that position will not contribute in your answer. So at the end the answer will be 1. So going from this city to this city will give you answer as 1. But suppose if you go from this city to this city, it is better to come to this city, then go to this city and go to this city. Just think approach. If you go by this city directly, the answer will be 7. But if you come to this city and you will go to again this city, it will be 1 1 1 0 0 1. It will be cost, and 1 1 you can mention again, or no. So it will be 0 0 1. So answer is this one. So at the end you need to think that whenever any group is there, you can go all the points. You can go like this way, you can go this way. So at the end you require to take all the weights of that group. You can take all the groups, all the weights, and from that weights you will get the minimum value which is possible you will get from that overall journey. So for that reason what you require, so here this is the graph. So in this graph what is the condition? Like there are the different groups, like here is suppose one group of this one, here is different group, here is different group. So there are different group. There is no any edge between this group and this group. So you will not able to travel from this edge to this edge, this graph to graph. In that condition you need require to return -1. You need to return -1. So now how we will solve this question? For this question what I use disjoint set concept, in which what I did, firstly I created one graph. I have not created any graph. I'm just making parent like 0 1 3 4. So what I'm doing, I'm taking the edges, like 0 1 edges I'm taking. Suppose firstly I'm making one parent vector in which everyone has its own, like 0 is parent of 0 own self in starting. So now when the edge will 0 1 edge will come, that time what I will check, I will check whether parent of 0 1, whether parent of 0 and 1 is equal. What is the parent of 0 and 1? So for that reason in private I have declared one function which will return me a parent. So it is returning me as 0 1 parent. So in that what I will do, I will check whether they both are equal. If it is equal, it is so here if it is not equal, then what I will do, I will check if 0 is smaller than 1, then I will make 0 as a parent of A. I will make 0 as a parent of A, and what I will do, I will update that value with like this value. MPA means like, so you can take vector also. This value means the and of all the weights of this graph, this group. Now firstly what you require here, in that every point you should know that if you make 0 initially, the value of this value like will be 0. MP means the all and value will be 0, then it will be always 0. So for that reason what I did, I just checked how many maximum limit of weight is there. That is around 10⁵. So I have taken here 10⁻20, 2⁻20 minus 1, which will make me 19 ones. So it will be in limit, so there is no any issue. So I created this way the MP like this one. Then I just updated that edges according to the parents. I'm just updating that. If it is equal, suppose one time what will happen, 0 1 2 3, like once parent, like once In and there is always remember and a equals to a, like same number and with a equals to a. So for that reason I am keeping mpa equals to mpp also. When both are equal, that time what I am doing, I'm just adding. Suppose in that condition already this condition is no, that 3's parent is 0 but 2's parent is not, 1's parent is also 0, but there is a new edge like this one. So we know that there is already edge, so we will not add up, we will not change this thing, but we require to update this value because we can get a minimum value over there. So we will again do same a into and into weight, so it will give us a minimum value. So we have done this way. We updated all the groups, like this will group only fulfill this condition. For on the other group it will be similar way it will form. You can go through my code also. I will add up my all the links of solutions in description. Do check it. In now in queries what I will do, I will take the unv, and similarly what I will check in query, what I will check, I will check. Suppose if it is in same group, like the parent, like I will check whether 3's parent and 2's parent are same. If it is if they are not same, then there is simply answer that they are in different groups. In that case what I will return, I will return -1. If both are equal, like 0, they are asking for 0 and 0 only, then answer is 0 because they are at the end they are still there. Else what will happen, they are asking like they are on in same group and they have same parent, means we need to return that answer which is having the minimum and value of all the weights. So we will return that mp1 value, mp that group value, because a is the parent of both. A and b will be equal, means a. So at the end the return will be the answer. I hope you understand this. Just go through this question once, try by yourself also, and if you have any doubt you can go through my solution also. I hope you understand this one and enjoy this video. If you are come till this one, please subscribe to our channel and do follow us on Instagram also. Thank you.